Oh man. So what are we doing? Just like mentioning the record, talking about it, they're like going back and forth.
Yeah.
Was that
Yeah.
it? Well, yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to an incredibly enthusiastic episode of Punk Rock Radar, where we are talking about our mid-year top albums. So, the mid-year top albums, we promised you we would be doing recommendations for every single month of the year. We didn't do that again. We completely failed. We did January and then immediately flubbed it.
I called it. I called it.
Well, you even called it. We could have done it. You're like, you're like, I called it. They refused to do it. I called it. Made it happen. But this is some mid-year recommendations. Either it's a top 5 or it's just albums that we were really vibing with in the moment right here. So we got 15 punk records that we're gonna recommend you guys check out before the end of the year. And John, you've got some stuff you're currently selling on punkrockradio.com right now before we get into it. So what is that?
Yeah, there's so much stuff, so I'm just gonna hit them quick. We got the Bonnie Lad CD, which I should have this weekend. We got the Making Friends album, which I have in hand. CDs will be here in 2 weeks. Tapes will be here in 1 week. Second Shot album. The band has their copies, so if you want the yellow with black splatter, you can get the band variant. The other two will be arriving in about 10 days also. And then new Rabies pre-order. Out of the blue, new Rabies 7 inches up for pre-order. It's called Whatever Okay. It's gonna have a cutout middle. It's the art is sick. That's gonna be out probably early September, and then we got a split album from two of Canada's finest, Teeth Out and Straight On Till Morning on Sea Glass Vinyl. All that is available at your trusty neighborhood punk rock radar web store.
All right,
Awesome.
yeah, punkrockradio.limitedrun.com. But Kyle, let's go ahead and get into this top 5. John.
I'm cheating a little bit. Here it is. Here's the proof. Only Green Day's comically late. Yes. So this is not out yet, so it's a little bit of a cheat, but I've had it since March, April. So I think it rips. I think it's my favorite album of the year. Fine Dying up to this point has been one of the albums that I'm most proud is on Punk Rock Radar. So like when I heard there was a sequel, I was on it so fast. I was like, guys, send me whatever. I got the first couple demos and I was like, this is amazing. It's better than the last one. And this is a genuine no skip skate punk album, very reminiscent of like Fat Wreck, Lagwagon, NoFX, like everything we love to talk about on this channel. It's all right here and it's fantastic. Yeah. This album is so damn good. If you like skate punk, if you like a lot of the stuff we talk about in Frenzel Rom, go listen to these guys. They've got 4 or 5 singles. I think I have 3 videos on the Punk Rock Radar YouTube channel you can check out. But yeah, Making Friends, Home is Where the Heart Is from Brighton, UK. There it is.
Also their music video for Billboard Town like cracked 10K on our channel, so incredibly impressive for a music video to do that well. So yeah, people, that song's really good as well. It's a really strong single. Kyle, what do you think of Making Friends?
I was gonna say also, if people don't realize, like the intro music is Making Friends from their last album, Fine Dining. So definitely
people
check that
always
out
ask.
too.
Yeah, people do always ask.
It's so good. It's like the best little like breakdown thing there. But
it's kind of perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean I've heard the 5. I think it was like 5 singles are out right now on Spotify. They're all awesome. My favorite though is what is it called here? Sorry,
no, should have had it prepared.
Suck Brick Kid. Yeah, the first song. Okay, done.
Yeah,
right
the first song.
Yeah, I love. There's like this like breakdown part where it's like a video game effect they're using. It's so cool.
Isn't Suck Brick Kid also like a pop punk skate punk band or something like that? Isn't it? Pretty sure it's also a band name. I think there's a band called Suck Brick Kid, but
I think you might be right. It sounds familiar. It was something Brick Kid.
Something Brick Kid. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming Suck Brick Kid. So
But yeah, these
So
guys easily could have been on Fat or Epitaph or any of those labels.
yeah.
Like it's
Yeah, they could have
so
been on
good. But yeah,
Punk-O-Rama
yeah,
back in the
but
day.
stay on Punk Rock Radar, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys could have easily been on a much more, much bigger
Stable
label.
and reliable label. Literally any of them. But
let's move on to our next record here.
Know it all. Run your mouth, kid, you're gonna fucking trip and fall. Look it up, Google it, teach yourself. You need someone to beg.
Oh, okay. I talked about these guys a little bit. I don't know if I talked about them in a video or I just mentioned
just
them
mention
to
it
John.
to me, I think.
Yeah, I mentioned it to John. So this is Silverproof, Even If It Hurts. And dude, this just to me, this sounds like just 8 of like the best MXPX songs, like really strong MXPX core. The first song, RBT, I think it stands for what is it? Rosebud Thorn. I can't remember but the chorus is so catchy. The song Treasure is so catchy. Prove Me Wrong. It's just like if this came out in like it would have been perfect for like 2002. This is such a 2002 coded pop punk record. It's incredibly catchy. They're also like super young guys who are making this. They look like they're 20 years old at the most, and they even dress like they're from like 2002. Like I think the bassist looks like he's from Taking Back Sunday, and the lead singer literally looks like he could be like the lead singer of like Midtown or something like that. Like they even have the look down to a T. So maybe this is some 2002 LARPing, but it does it for me. I think it's incredibly charming, and they do it super well. So I think it's super solid. John, I feel like this is right up your alley of something you would like. What'd you think of the songs I put on the playlist?
So when you told me about them, you mentioned the very strong MXPX comparison, and I hear that in my favorite song on the record, which is "Prove Me Wrong." The others, I get a more modern pop punk feel, like a Neck Deep or Story So Far. It was more like
You think?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds more modern to me. But like then you just said "Taking Back Sunday," which I can kind of hear too. But I dig it. It's a solid pop punk album. Is this where are we drawing the line on EPs and LPs? Doesn't matter here, but I would consider this an EP. And I'm ranking all your guys' stuff. I didn't tell you until right before we started. But of the 10, this is my number 7 album on the list. So Silverproof is sitting at number 7 right now.
Wait, there's 15
Number
albums. There's 15.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess he's just ranking ours,
just ours. Okay.
not his. Yeah,
Minor
so
minor 1 through 5.
They're all
obviously.
one.
So
Okay, yeah.
7's too low. This is too much. This is too much right up your alley. I'm kidding. So,
Yeah, it's
but
good.
I think it's a really fun throwback. And also, I just wanted to, I don't even know if this is really like a top 5, but I just wanted to shout out like a bunch of smaller bands that I thought were making some super solid music. And Silverproof, I feel like they are making some really good pop punk. So hopefully they come out with a much longer album. Because, yeah, it's like barely even an LP. It's 8 songs. But so many bands are coming out with like 8-song albums now. But like I draw the line at 10. Just write 2 more, dude.
And, yeah.
Yeah, but what'd you think of this, Kyle?
Yeah, I liked it. I don't think the music sounds like MXPX, but his voice, man, it sounds
His voice,
so much
his voice
like
sounds
Mike
so
Herrera.
much like yeah. That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
Yeah, it's crazy. But no, I like the whole thing. It was really good. And I like this album art too. They're like burning a teddy bear for some reason.
Yeah,
I thought it
even
was
if it
Alf.
hurts.
I thought it was Alf at first, but yeah, that's a bear.
He thought they were burning Alf, the alien.
Yeah. I'm used
I can
to
see
having
that from a distance. Yeah.
So Kyle's streaming now. I'm usually streaming it, so I got it full size. Now I'm watching. I have my monitor split into 3, so it's really small, and it looks just like either Alf or Raspberry, one of the two.
Raspberry.
Alf or a Raspberry. I combined them too. Ralph. They're burning Ralph. But let's go ahead and move on to the next album here, and it's going to be Kyle's album. I have no clue what the order is. Joyce Manor. I used to go to this bar.
I used to go to this bar back when I didn't have a car.
Yeah, tell us about Joyce Manor, dude.
So I started listening to this when it came out in January. I wasn't familiar with this band very much. I always heard the name. I just assumed it was like really emo, which it kind of is, but I feel like the thing I like about it is that the music is so good, and like even though it's like an emo pop punk kind of band, the vocals aren't whiny. It's like it's perfect. I don't know. I love this whole album. And I feel like they kind of remind me of the Menzingers on this album, like mixed with Weezer at times. John's just cringing over there right
Yeah,
away.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I feel like John likes this record. I feel like we were thinking about listening to it, and John was like, "No, it's going to be boring. It's Joyce Manor. I don't know. It's not going to be good." But I feel like this would have been a good first listen. I feel like he would have liked this record a lot.
Yeah.
So,
What did you think, John? Did you like it?
yeah, we could ask
I
him right now. Hey, John.
um so I remember I must have been in a really shitty mood the day this came out, and I remember
Honestly.
I listened to one of the songs and I was like, this isn't I don't want to listen to this whole album on my Friday night. So I nixed the first reaction, and then I listened to the record the next day, and I think I got in a fight with Maya over it. I said that it was boring and I hated it. But now I put it on my number 6 album. I was like, these 3 songs he chucked on this playlist are all good. So
Yeah, I feel like they're
Dude,
very
it's
good
a
songs,
solid
yeah.
album. And actually, I went back
It
and
is.
listened to their other albums, and they're all pretty good. So
you
Yeah,
want
it
to
was
hear
never
I
never
started this at
hungover
number
again.
10. I started as number 10 because I remember like the first time I heard it, I didn't like it so much. I was like, all right, well, this is my bottom. And it went 9, 8, 7, 6. And then so keeping an open mind. Maybe I'll revisit. I appreciate you putting it on here.
Yeah, it's honestly a really solid like pop punk record that has some real nice, like you said, that Weezer kind of power pop grunge flavor to it as well. And their old stuff's great as well. They're like probably a pretty beloved pop punk band, I think, by a lot of the punk community, also because they were signed to Epitaph. But I feel like a lot of people who didn't really like Story So Far or like the Wonder Years of those bands, they like Joyce Manor in a
that's
lot
me.
of ways.
That's
So
me for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We'll go
All
ahead
right.
and move on to John's next pick here. Here we
Okay.
go.
Yeah, one we did do the first listen. So yeah, this is Prince Daddy and the Hyena Hot Wire Trip Switch. I finally said it right. I don't think I said it right a single time during the first listen reaction. But as of right now, nothing's changed. This is my pop punk album of the year. And it's another band that, just like Joyce Manor, I was like, yeah, overrated, kind of, not my thing. And then this album came out. Elliot was hyping it up. The AI kids that bounce were hyping it up. And then I ended up
The
loving
AI
it.
kids.
Yeah, I think Big Box Store Heart is awesome. 30 Days, 30 Days, 30 Days might be my favorite. And then O'Donna
It's the best song. It's
W10, local band for me too. So I'm glad to be wrong sometimes. I'm definitely glad to be wrong about Prince Daddy and the Hyena. And I love this record. It's my favorite pop punk album in a while. And one last thing, like I don't like Motion City soundtrack. I don't like a single Motion City soundtrack record. I can't deny this takes some influence from them, but they do something that makes it more appealing to me. So yeah, I love this record.
Also, that Jeff Rosenstock influence I hear as well. They also someone
don't ruin it.
particularly big fan. It's okay. We already compared Joyce Manor to the men's. All your favorite bands take influence from.
Oh, Joyce Manor is not my favorite band.
A little bit of like pop on here, I think too. So
let's be clear.
All your favorite bands: Joyce Manor, Prince Daddy. So,
I gave it a tolerable 6, man. It's not my favorite.
All right. Well, Kyle, I love it. It's also in my album of the year. I can't stop listening to it. What do you think of Prince Daddy and the Hyena Hot Wire Trip Switch?
Yeah, I fucking love this album so much. I've listened to it so many times. Like this was the first Prince Daddy album where I was like sold. Like everyone was telling me how good like Cosmic Thrill was, I think it's the other one, and it always felt very like copy of Jeff Rosenstock, the other stuff. This feels kind of like their own thing more. I don't know if you get that same feeling, but yeah, I absolutely love it. And I think it's Big Box Store Heart, where he's like, I get my girl back on Friday. Dude, I get that stuck in my head all the time. Like it's just so good. Yeah, I've listened to it so much. So yeah, definitely agree with this one.
All right, and the next record we're talking about is Kyle. Oh, okay. The Overjoyed. I mean, I talk about just a weird sleeper album. It looks, the band's name isn't particularly interesting. The album cover isn't particularly interesting, but my gosh, just every song in here just absolutely slap. It's like this really technically tight kind of garage rock Ramones core mixed with like some 90s flair to it. I think it's like such a phenomenal record, and it just kind of uh crept up on me where I really just felt like this was, this shouldn't be as good as it is just looking at it. It just looks like one of those throwaway records that you see all the time every single year. Some band called the Overjoyed. It's going to be some, cheap Ramones knockoff. It's not. It's so good. I Can't Write Music is such a good single. Joy Vampire is like it sounds like a totally different band. Like they have like such a variety on this record. I'm curious what you guys think. I'll guess I'll go Kyle first. What do you think of the Overjoyed? I feel like this is really up your alley, dude.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say this felt like it could have been my pick. I never heard of this before ever. The bass tone on this album
so
is
good,
insanely
dude.
good. It's so good. Yeah.
It's like spacey a little bit, it has like a little spacey quality to it.
Yeah, I don't know, it suits the music perfectly.
Mhm.
But yeah, I was thinking like, what do you consider this? Like, I guess it's garage rock, but it's also pop punk
A
sort
little
of.
Ramones core, a little pop punk.
Yeah.
They're doing their own thing. They're able to combine enough together that I feel like they've made a pretty unique pop punk record here.
Yeah.
What do you think, John?
Guess where I'm putting this on
Number one.
Number one on
Number
the
one.
Kyle and Elliot Power Ranking list.
Oh,
Mhm.
I love these guys. I loved Red Rocket Ship from Aced Out from when I found them during COVID. They covered Misery on the Green Day vinyl, which they crushed. So I'm a big fan of these dudes, and all three of the songs you picked are the three songs on my playlist. So I'm seeing eye to eye with you on those. My favorite one is I think Joy Vampire. No, Can't Write Music. Can't Write Music and Joy Vampire are my top two. But it's a sick record.
Yeah, I think Joy Vampire is like a phenomenal song. Like if you want to check out one song by these guys, just check out Joy Vampire. I think that will sell anybody on it. But yeah, we can move on to Kyle's next pick here.
Good for nothing till I say it to you. Till I say it to you.
all right. So my next pick is going to be Dealbreaker, New Sides. And so these are actually, this is like a local band for me, like from my hometown, Welland. And I got to shout out the singer, Connor. He like put on a festival last weekend in our town. And like, I was seeing people I haven't seen in like 10 years, like people I used to play in bands with. And I don't know, it was just amazing. It's like he's keeping, oh, sorry.
What the hell?
Did you hear that? There was a tornado warning.
Tornado warning. Watch out.
Yeah, if you live in Canada, you
Playing
just get
Galaga.
these crazy warnings sometimes.
Warning, you're in Canada. Get out while you can.
But yeah, anyways, he put on this awesome festival. Just all these local bands and everything. But I don't know. So as soon as I heard this, like I fell in love with this album. To me, it feels like this is Ordcore. Like, do you agree? I picked this for the record club in the Discord, and I had to show it to Yinzer J, who's like our resident Ordcore.
Oh yeah, I bet he loves this. This record is so good,
dude.
Yeah.
He loved the fuck out of it. He even showed it to Mick D, like probably second in charge for Ordcore, maybe in the Discord. I don't know. Yeah, he's like I have to buy this. Like it's a perfect album. But I don't know. Every song's so catchy. I love the gruff vocals. When I saw them play it live like last week, like it sounded just like the album. Yeah, it's just a lot of these songs just constantly get stuck in my head. I don't know. There's no skips for me on here. So
this is my favorite of your picks. I think it's like probably the best Ordcore record I've heard all year. I didn't listen to this yet. It's so good. Like it's such a great record. What do you think, John?
Number two, I agree. Best Ordcore album of the year. They sent me it a little bit early, and they described it as for fans of Iron Cheek, the Flatliners, and Roswell Kid. But they described it as Ordcore too, so I feel like we're on base there. But yeah, this is a great album. I think Way In is my favorite track from here.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah, but every song you put on here, I was like, damn, every song hits really good. These guys know how to do it right.
Yeah, there's like one slower song, Eternal Love, but they played it live and like it just felt even louder or something than on the album. So if
it's because you're right next to the speaker. No.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
but no,
what's the
killing it. Let's go to the next one here.
Yeah.
Avalanche.
Oh, I Am The Avalanche, the horror show. We will never see this first reaction because we were all
I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it up.
we were all not vibing with this when we first heard it. Not that we disliked it. It was tough for a first reaction because there's a lot of slow songs on this thing. So, but John, you came around to having this in your top 5 of the Midyear.
It might even be my number 2. Like, and it's funny. It was my most anticipated record of the year, and I feel like Avalanche has no bad albums, barely any bad songs. So I went in with like my expectations through the roof, and I think that this album is more of it's more of an emotionally heavy mid-tempo record, which wasn't, for whatever reason, that wasn't what I was expecting. Like, the Horror Show was the first single, and it's probably the heaviest, most straightforward song on the record. But the more I listened to it, it was without a doubt a grower. Like, right now, like, I'm still listening to this every single week, like a couple times. And I think the A side's incredibly strong. B side falls off a little bit. I still say I think the B side's a little bit weak, but it's a fantastic emotional hardcore, melodic hardcore record, and these guys can do no wrong. So it's my number 2 or 3 of the year right now.
I mean, I haven't listened to it since we didn't have first reaction, but all the songs you put on there are like genuinely really, really good and really catchy. I think Laughing and Bleeding is my favorite. And if I remember, I Miss California and Every Dog I've Ever Met is like a really fun, like more quirky, lighthearted song on the record too that breaks it up. So, I mean, we might have been just totally sleeping on it because it's not a record you do for a first reaction. But what'd you think of it, Kyle?
So, I mean, I've never really thought I would ever be into this band. Like, I always just assumed they were like really emo or something based on the name. But I think I edited like a short, John, of like one of the vinyls.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, wow, this is like actually really good. And then when I listened to this again, I was surprised and I was like, this band's actually really good. I like the whole album, so I listened to it at least twice now. I like the heavier songs for sure, but yeah, there's definitely some slower stuff, but there's still good songs for sure. So
and these guys are from the Movie Life, right?
Just Vinny.
Okay, so Movie Life also a great band. But yeah, we'll move on to the next pick. I guess it's mine. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Toxic Authority, God Save the Worst. Dude, what a fun fucking record this is. Also, a bunch of super young kids as well. If you've seen like the music videos for this, these guys, they look like they're like 18 or 20 years old, just making this like really just like raw, fun, like crack rock steady adjacent, but still enough that it has like its own distinct quality, almost like a little bit of like assorted jelly beans quality. The vocals get really wacky. There's a lot of great screams on it. I think it's just like a really fun, just ska punk record. I don't know. What did you think of this, John? I see you smiling over there.
Dude, I never heard this, never heard of this band, and it's gonna sit in number 3. I love it. I thought it was sick.
Right. It's fucking sick, dude.
The bass is popping. I told Kyle right before we started, I was like, Elliot was on like this really big bass kick because all the albums we picked, it's got like this huge bass in it. And this guy was popping off the whole time. The vocals remind me of The Unseen. It's a badass record. I like it a lot.
It is. They also have like random, like almost like maybe like the Expendables or Sublime adjacent like reggae songs in here where his vocals are going like I guess like what was the one I put on there? Get Lost, where it's a little more mellow, but it's like mixed in with these like really like crack rock steady adjacent like street punk style.
It's a great record, yeah.
It's awesome. What did you think, Kyle?
I was like,
yeah, no, I loved it too. Like I wrote down like it's like street punky, rancid, but with like a lot of hardcore elements. Like even the first song I think you showed me on here, it starts out pretty hardcore and then just busts into a bunch of ska. So yeah, no, this is awesome, and like this band has like 300 listeners or something like that. So they definitely need more. Somebody go listen to these guys. They're too good.
Yeah,
for this.
Dude, they're way too good. Like they're way too talented to just be like sitting at this like nobody's heard of them. Plus they've made music videos for like 3 of the songs, like straight up like full music videos. So
dude, they're in the top 5 on a Punk Rock Radar Midyear top 5 list, dude. What more do you want from them?
I know.
They've
made it.
Even the album art, I could barely find a picture of this anywhere. That's why it's so blurry. So if people are wondering, it's probably much
These
better.
guys-
Yeah.
The photocopy scan.
Yeah, these guys are underground, underneath the underground.
Yeah.
But, what's our next pick here, Kyle?
All right. So, I mean, I've talked about this a couple episodes ago, but I got to shout out Draculas again. It's just fun garage punk. The earlier stuff, there was less synths. They've started putting a lot more synth kind of proto punk stuff into this. It all sounds really great. This is like a 10 out of 10 for me. And I think you were saying it last time, like kind of reminds you of like Eagles of Death Metal. And like,
Yeah.
I think that's like perfect. Yeah, like it's more of like a punky Queens of the Stone Age, Eagles of Death Metal type thing going on here. But something about it just feels so cool.
It's got a good vibe.
Yeah.
It's got a good vibe. I liked every song you put on there. I think it's like a very unique. It got a little surfiness to it, a little Ramones quality to it, a little of that '80s synth. It's a very fun record. Where is this? What number is Dracula's, John?
I put it at 8 because it reminds me of like they be playing it in an 80s horror movie at like a dance at a high school. Like,
well, they are called Draculas, so that makes sense.
I feel like this is a driving album, and because I listened to it on the couch, not driving, didn't super click with me. But I listened to all 3 of the songs; I thought they were fine. So it's my number 8 on the list.
All right, Draculas. We already talked about them, but yeah, good stuff. If it's your thing, definitely check it out. And what do we got next, Kyle?
Well, some people said, yeah, it couldn't be done.
Oh, back to
okay.
Holy shit.
There you go. Social Distortion. We're flying by this, man.
All right, there we go.
Ooh, that's cool.
Social Distortion, Born to Kill, 15-year hiatus for these guys. Tons, high expectations, just like I'm the Avalanche. But I think they really delivered. We're, behind the scenes or behind the curtain. We are working on the Social D tier list next. And this may be like my number 2 Social D album. I think this record kicks ass. Born to Kill, No Way Out, The Way Things Were Tonight, and Partners in Crime, probably my number 2 song. The only ones I don't like are Wicked Game and Walk Away, and Crazy Dreamer. I like Walk Away. It's Crazy Dreamer and Wicked Game. The rest of the songs are awesome. Like, it's a really solid album. So number 4 out of 10, 4 to 5.
Yes, speaking of driving records, definitely a driving record we got right here as well. It's a good vibe, you know what I mean? Mike Ness always brings the vibes. Like I said, he's probably the coolest person in all of punk rock. So
on the planet, not just punk rock.
On the planet, I feel cool listening to Social Distortion. So Kyle, what do you think of the songs that John put on this?
So I was listening to this in the car, but this feels more like a couch record. So
okay,
no,
you're on the couch.
No, I don't have the nostalgia. Like, I don't know why, but like Social Distortion was never like in my realm. So I'm excited to do the tier list because I'm getting to visit all these albums for the first time. I mean, it's good, but I don't know if this is like my favorite style of punk. It's a lot slower and kind of more country-ish. But the earlier Social D stuff, I'm liking it. Yeah, it's rock. Oh, rock and roll. I thought you said rockabilly. Okay.
No, rockabilly too. No.
Okay. All right. But yeah. Overall, I do like it. It's just it would probably be my 8 on the list. Yeah.
That's so
Dan,
funny.
You just matched me 100%.
I know. Feels passive aggressive, but I like it. So let's move on to oh no, it's my next pick. Gottlieb, the Far Fallen Fruit. Gottlieb. Yeah, just a really cool hardcore record, and I think really unique. Has a lot of really awesome riffs. Optimized Child, what a cool song where he's just like doing this talk talking thing. It reminds me of something that's very 90s, and then it then it goes into this awesome like hardcore chorus. I feel like it's just got a lot of great energy. And when it comes to like this kind of new hardcore kind of style where you've got like Angel Dust and who else is like in that? Like Speed and XCOM and those. This for some reason I feel like is my favorite out of like all those types of records this year. I feel like this is like a really cool record, and it's just like really hit What Are You Worth, just such like a good, just feels like a real like it's a good in between of like the new style of hardcore, like traditional hardcore, I think in a lot of ways. So Kyle, what'd you think of Gottlieb?
Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. And I was gonna say, like, I don't know, at first the vocals kind of reminded me of that miniskirt band we checked out on the Australian tier
Yeah,
list.
definitely.
But late, like, as I went on, like, I kind of was getting like a Transplants vibe at moments where it kind of sounded like Skinhead Rob, like just
I could see that
belting
too,
things
yeah.
out, right?
hmm
But yeah, great hardcore album. Love the cover art too.
I,
I don't know even know
Yeah.
what's going
yeah,
on
no,
there.
I think it's just like it's just one of my favorite hardcore records of the year. John, what'd you think of this one? I don't know if this is up your alley or what, but
I like it. This is my number 5. I think I started carrying a knife today is like one of my favorite hardcore songs of the year so far.
Such a
it's like
good name
awesome.
too. Such a good name.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, it's almost like a more garagey Operation Phoenix. I think this
I
album's
can
badass.
I can
I
see
like
that. I can see that. Yeah, I feel like it has like a good accessibility to it while also having like a lot of unique strange qualities that other hardcore bands just I don't think have. So, but yeah, we can move on.
Days with no choice, locked up and looking for more. And you know you need a break.
This is gonna be Wristwatch, and all their albums are just like 1, 2, 3, which I mean that's kind of cool. There's a Canadian band called Cursed that does that too. But maybe actually put me on this like earlier in the year, because a bunch of us in the Discord are huge fans of Jay Reatard. I don't know if you guys have ever heard the album Blood Visions, but like it's one of like the best garage punk albums ever made. And unfortunately, like by the time I became a fan of Jay Reatard, he had already died. So, um, when I got Wristwatch and it sounded
What was
like
the name of the band again?
Jay Reatard,
Oh, okay.
and he's formerly from another band called The Reatards. So, yeah.
Okay.
But anyways, these guys like are doing the Jay Reatard sound so well. Even the vocals sound so much like it. I love it. I listen to all these albums like so much, especially when I'm like out walking and stuff. It's great walking music.
This is one that I don't think hit me immediately, but I think it is a good record. I haven't given the record a full listen yet, so I'm gonna have to put it on. I think this is like probably the one that didn't hit me the least out of the ones you put on there, but I still feel like it's a very solid like garage rock record, especially if you're into that. I'm not super into just straightforward garage rock. Like I do like listening to sometimes, like when we did the Australian tier list, it was like all those types of bands,
Yeah,
and it's good, but it's only in only a certain amount of a year I'll give to this type of garage punk, but I think it's solid for what it is. What do you think, John?
This is my number 10,
I
and,
knew it.
and it's number 10, but like it really wasn't that bad. It's just like if you're
Wasn't that
picking
bad.
3 songs from like a style like this, it's not gonna hit me right away. Like these kind of albums, if I do get into them, they're growers, but it wasn't bad. It's fine. Number
All
10.
right,
To be fair, this is like a record. Yeah, this is a record you got to listen to while you're like watching like one of those channels that sell you watches and jewelry and stuff like that.
What a name, right? Wristwatch. All their album
Wristwatch,
arts are
yeah.
just similar photos
Is
like
it
this
is
too.
it a concept album about watch shopping on QVC?
Yeah,
is that what you're
that's what I'm saying.
getting at?
You gotta be
Yes.
watching QBC to really appreciate Wristwatch, I feel like. So maybe watch QBC and listen to it, John. So
All right,
what's
we got
next?
John's next pick here.
Oh, Rat's Out. Great
Yeah.
record. Would have been in my top 5.
We definitely don't sell vibes. If you ask us at the merch stand, we definitely do not sell vibes. We don't supplement.
So Pest from the West.
My surprise album of the year, because this band built up a ton of hype a couple years ago. I don't remember what the record was called, but for whatever reason, I just didn't listen to it. I still haven't listened to the last one, but the hype pulled me in this year with Pest from the West, and it's just such an unusual listen. I don't usually get into stuff where it's very much a journalistic kind of writing style to it, but like something about the vocals of this are just so captivating because like out of nowhere she'll be saying something that frustrates her and it's just like a random scream that's like it's part of the song, but I just like love it. I love the angst that like comes through the songs. I love the
She becomes
lyrics.
cartoonishly Australian out of nowhere. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
I was like I googled like how do you say no, like KNOW, like there's almost like
No.
an L. They almost put an L in it. And I can't
No.
figure it out how to say it, but
I think it's like a lot of people spell it like NAURGH. No.
But yeah, from this, like the art school dropout, I really like the song. It's not even that bad, and the comically Australian, the We Do Not Sell Vapes, like that one.
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
the vocals in that, but that's a great song too.
Yeah, Bike Beach Pub also is like a killer track as well. Yeah. It's like a really fun just kind of mix of a little bit of hardcore elements with some pop punk and just like a really aggressive vocals and some great female vocals in this thing. It's
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
awesome.
What did you think of it, Kyle?
I wasn't super crazy on this one, to be honest.
I mean, I feel like the songs John picked were like a lot of
Those
them
are the
were
best
very
ones,
mid-tempo, very mid-tempo ones. So
I don't know. It was really poppy, and the vocals just remind me so much of Emil and the Sniffers or something. Like, and I don't mind that band, but I don't know. It feels very similar to that. It's very samey.
I don't hear that. I
oh,
don't like that. I don't like Amel at all.
Oh, they might be your favorite band, actually, John.
You know, like anal.
What is happening?
But I gotta make a point about vapes. Like, we used to go to
Really?
shows and everybody would like smoke cigarettes, and it'd smell like shit all the time, right?
Okay.
Now when you go to shows, everyone's vaping and it's like smells like strawberries and like cotton candy. We're living in great times, I would say.
I mean,
It is
I
an improvement in that aspect.
Right? Yeah.
no, I say just either smoke cigarettes or don't at all. I hate vapes, dude. You walk around with a cell phone that like you blow like rainbow unicorn farts into my face all night long. I don't.
That
Just give
sounds
me
great.
tobacco,
That sounds
dude.
good.
Yeah.
There you go. Ellie, you got your new anthem then on here. You should listen to the We Do Not Sell Vape song.
It's a guy. I listened to the whole record. I like this record a lot. I totally disagree with the Kyle slander. So
Yeah.
no, I'm kidding.
Good.
Alright.
But let's move on to my next record here. Speaking of maybe recommendations, this is a maybe recommendation, so I had to shout out to
I
maybe.
smelled that. I
You
smelled
smelled that. You smelled the
Yeah.
hardcore. So I smelled the crusty. Somebody passed out in their own puke. So I feel like I'm way more punk than all of you guys just by having this recommendation
Yeah,
on
okay,
here.
sure,
So.
yeah.
So a
Agreed.
bunch of posers I'm around in comparison to Collapse here, but honestly, it's a really like fun oi street punk record, and I feel like I'm not the biggest fan of Matt Freeman's vocals on,
What?
but
That's what I was gonna
But-
say. Yeah.
but I don't know. It does feel like that first Rancid record,
Yes.
but with only Matt Freeman. But the bass is killer on this thing, and I think I got used to the vocals where I now find them like very charming in just a very like gruff street punk way. And I think it's just like a very fun oi street punk record, and probably one of the best I've listened to in a while. I mean, the bass on the "You Don't Get Shit" is so good. Like it really pops off bass wise on this thing. And like you were saying, I picked a lot of
your-
bass heavy stuff. So
Yeah.
if you got an amazing bass line, you're gonna sink me in to give it a couple more listens. Did you like this at all, Kyle? Collapse?
Oh, I love the whole. Yeah, this was great. And
Yeah.
speaking about the vocals, like something I was thinking was like, this dude sounds like he was literally born in a pub, and then just like raised in a pub and had never left the pub, and then they just started the band in the pub. So, yeah, it sounds so. It's like perfect for an oi band, obviously.
He had a
his-
cigarette and a bottle.
Yeah, yeah. No vapes for that guy. There's no fucking way.
the only puppet on Sesame Street he related to is the Cookie Monster as well. So, yeah, pumpkin politics.
And they're German. They're a German punk band too.
Are they German?
Yeah, I looked
Yeah.
it up because I was like, is this another Australian band? But it was not. So
No, I think it's a really fun record. I'm assuming this is number 9, John, for you.
It's number 9, but Elliot, you and we heard the exact same thing. I said
Yeah.
if Matt Freeman joined a Lookout band, and you
Yes,
literally
yes.
said the
Yeah.
first Rancid EP, which was on Lookout. So
Yeah.
I heard the exact same thing that you did. And
Basically, yeah.
the cover totally reminds me of the PMRC Can Suck on this too. The coloring and
The
that
blue,
font on
yeah.
the right. Yeah, it's number 9. It's not bad. Not for me.
So yeah, I mean, so shout out to Maybe. She's got a lot of recommendations like this in the Discord. It has an entire channel because she asked for it. But there's a lot of, if you're looking for a lot of hardcore, street punk, crust, even some crossover thrash stuff, she's got a lot of good recommendations there. So I thought I'd shout that out. It is so. But yeah, your last record, Kyle.
I'm stuck shooting the breeze. Tell me what I'm missing.
All right, so I'm gonna go here with the Flatliners, Cold War. And I mean, Flatliners is one of my favorite bands. I'm a nerd who keeps a list of every concert I've been to. I've seen them 20 times. They're the most seen band. But I feel like this album is kind of a continuation of New Ruin, which I completely loved.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a darker kind of version of that
Oh, yeah.
album. And I don't know, there's just like these cool like gang vocals. Everything kind of feels really epic at times. I love Pulpit. It's just such a different
Pulpit is
sounding
like
song,
one of the
right?
yeah, it's like one of the coolest Flatliner tracks. Like I think it like that chorus hits so hard with just the kind of the weird rapping cadence he has on that. It's such a cool track.
Yeah, and like I was just thinking too, like I just remember just being so impressed with like Chris Cresswell, like on Destroy to Create, just like how fast he could sing, and like just
It's
how insane
crazy.
he could do it,
It's
right?
like their first record too. Like how the fuck is this guy that good? It just like tightly, just like singing everything so quickly and punchy. It's like, really
Yeah.
impressive. So
And then like now going on to this, he's just singing very beautifully. It's like
yeah, Only
equally
Darkness,
amazing,
my
right?
gosh.
Like
Yeah,
oh,
that chorus on Only Darkness is like so good. I'm like blown away by it every time I listen back to it. Honestly, I feel like John was not vibing with this record when we first listened to it. I don't know how he feels about it now. I guess I can ask him. He is right here. How do you feel about it now, John?
Honestly, I feel the exact same way. I feel like it's a good album. I feel like albums 2 through 4 for the Flatliners are just like impossible for any band to really live up to. So I'm like holding that against them. I'm holding out for something that grabs me the way those grab me. And that's not to say that I dislike it. I think there's probably like 4 or 5 good songs on here, but I haven't added any of them to my playlist, which is the standard across all punk rock genres as a good song. So I put it at 4. I still think it's
this guy.
I still think it's decent, but I expect a little more from the Flatliners. Pulpit's the best song.
I think you just
Well, that's
gotta
really
accept
good.
like they're not going back to that style, John.
Yeah, dude, they're not gonna play ska anymore, John. All
Yeah.
right, I'm kidding.
Dude,
Also-
it's like if I ever move off out of the Northeast, I'm not gonna forget what good pizza sounds like or
What?
tastes like.
I would
What
hope
does
you
it
don't
sound
forget what good pizza sounds like.
I know I could hear it too. I could smell it, hear it, see it.
This
He-
guy's
I
got,
could hear it from a mile away.
he's got a sixth sense for pizza, this guy. So
um, Flatliners, the pizza of punk. So
Yeah.
it's
You
like
can't tell me you can't tell me Chicago style is good pizza.
Cold
that's-
War. Who wants a cold pizza?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, there you go.
Honestly, sometimes the best. Next morning, good stuff. But yeah, that's it. That wraps it up. There's our recommendations for new punk records for the year. Maybe we'll try to do something else recommending you guys stuff because obviously there's so much stuff that we got to recommend, and we'll be doing some more reactions to some of the Discord recommendations as well. We still have a bunch of those songs you're going to check out as well. So guys, let us know down in the comments some records you were vibing with this year and what do you think of these records. And Making Friends, Home is Where the Heart Was on punkrockraider.limitedrun.com. So just make sure you're on the couch while listening to it.
No, that one's good anywhere you are. So there you go.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Anywhere, and it sounds like good pizza. Sorry.
Tastes like it too.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
That
like
that sells it, man. That'll sell it.
It sounds like good pizza.
Hell yeah.
All right, guys. Peace out, dudes.